a monster suddenly burst out of the ambulance. Its body looked human, but its arms had mutated into wings. Two doctors tried to restrain it but were kicked away. It turned out that in the near future, a mysterious virus had broken out. Those infected would gradually mutate into animals. Not long ago, Amy's mother had also been infected. Amy and her father visited the shelter where she was being kept. Amy believed her mom had already turned into an animal, so she refused to speak to her. The doctor said her condition was mostly stable, but with more and more patients coming in, she would soon be transferred to a hospital in the south. So Amy and her dad moved south ahead of time, to avoid being judged by her new classmates. Amy lied and said her mother had passed away. Not long after, her father got a call from the police. A bus transporting patients had crashed and fallen into a lake. Many of the mutated patients were either killed or seriously injured, and Amy's mother had gone missing. The next day at school, Amy joined a tug-of-war competition. Even though she was small and skinny, she somehow managed to pull 4 kids on the other team by herself. Amy realized something was wrong. She rushed home and pulled out her sharp, animal-like nails. She now knew she was infected too. Devastated, she collapsed into the bathtub in tears. But the next day, she chose to go with her father into the wild to search for her mom. She asked her dad how he really felt about her mom's mutation. To her surprise, he still loved her deeply. He said that even if she had turned into a monster, it didn't matter. Hearing this, Amy finally understood, and joined her father in calling out her mother's name through the woods. But they searched all night and still couldn't find her. The next day, while working in a restaurant, the coat rack behind the father suddenly shifted. Something seemed to be hiding behind it. The father believed it was his wife, but just as he approached, a mutated creature, part human, part walrus, appeared behind him. It tackled him to the ground. Right then, the restaurant's female owner rushed in and stopped the creature. It turned out the monster was actually her younger sister. She had been hiding her in the restaurant all along. The father immediately ran back into the forest, shouting his wife's name at the top of his lungs. Sure enough, he found her deep in the woods, completely transformed into a bear. But in that moment, he instinctively took a step back in fear, and that single step shattered the last bit of hope in her heart. She realized she could no longer be accepted by her husband, so she turned and walked deeper into the mountains. But when he got back home, he found that something even more tragic was waiting for him.